Hey bee culture readers, Jim Tew here, cutting a short video for you to support the comments I've had in the October issue 1920 of Bee Culture magazine. You know, sometimes good news is odd, comes when you least expect it. Last fall, I've written about it several times, I had some routine health issues that required recovery time, and I couldn't work bees. They had to take care of themselves, and honestly, they didn't do a good job of it, and I had a winter kill rate that I wasn't happy about. But I had a lot of honey left on those wintering colonies, so when I bought packages this year to replace some of those dead outs, I had plenty of food stores to give them, plenty. So the season was with me, and I had good queens, good colonies, good honey stores, and they exploded. So we spend a lot of time, you know, talking about small colonies, splits, divides, packages, hiving swarms. And it's not often that I get to talk about, whoa, how big these colonies have grown. And it brings to mind the fact that yes, colonies can grow to be, in this case, I estimate around 70,000. This is a split, but I estimate that this colony had about 70,000 bees before I split it. And that's big. That changes beekeeping. There's no more whimsical, I don't think I'll wear gloves, I think I'll just put on a light suit. It makes me have to use heavy-duty hive tools. It makes me strain my back. It's a different kind of beekeeping. It's work. Yes, a good day's work is an enjoyable thing, but let me tell you that a good day's work also means that you're tired that night. So is it like hobby beekeeping where you come back and look at a small colony and use light smoke, if any, and have a half veil on? No, these bees are serious about defending themselves when you open them up. And they are oddly not really aggressive. I'm sitting here right now with nothing. They may come for me before it's over, but nothing so far. So I spent a lot of time discussing the fact that big colonies are good, big colonies are productive, big colonies produce hopefully big honey crops, but big colonies can also bring problems unique to big colonies. Every time I open these units up, there's bees that just come boiling out. There's bees that fill the air. There's bees everywhere. So I've got to be suited up. You've got to have gloves either on or close by. I never know where the queen is. So when I'm moving these deeps around, when I'm pulling out stuck frames with honey oozing from burr combs, I'm always wondering, was she on the end bar? Was she someplace between pieces of burr comb? You never know. So under those conditions, I never really know if I've killed the queen or not. So, am I complaining? No, I'm not. But I am saying that there's justification for manageable colonies that you can control varroa in with effective varroa programs, that I can find the queen when I need to, check her, manage her, I address those issues. Why would you want to find the queen in a colony as nice as this one? Well, it's not going to stay this way. I get about a year out of this colony before things begin to change. Queen begins to fail, varroa begins to take over, maybe a swarm issues and they have to requeen themselves. So queen management in a big colony is still required to a degree. Varroa control is required to every degree. Late season swarm management is important because I don't want this colony swarming here in the middle of August with a hopeless swarm, taking my nice queen with her, and then requiring that the virgins that remain inside this colony find late season drones to mate with. So late season management of big colonies is a real thing that I don't talk about that often because so many times other things go wrong. Any number of things. The queen didn't work, they swarmed, or it just didn't build up, spotty brood pattern, European foul brood. There's all kind of reasons, but this year I hit it big. So I went through the discussion of what it takes to divide big colonies like this, and the work that goes on, and the commitment to it. And by doing all this and by showing pictures, I also unintentionally show A yard that's not always kept up nicely, equipment that's not painted. I made some justifications for why I use disassociated equipment, why it's not all just the same. I learned more from different styles of equipment mixed, but it doesn't make for a very photographically attractive yard. So I went through all these kind of issues and discussed that with you. It's a very pleasant situation, but make no mistake, it's work and it's really advanced, big-time beekeeping. Not a complaint, but just a fact of life, that big colonies bring with it some unique challenges that require big colony management. I hope it helped. Thanks for watching this. Thanks for reading the article, and I sincerely look forward to seeing you next month. Bye-bye.